Hi book friends, my name is Jen. Welcome back to my channel. This is the end of the year book tag. It is mid-November, which means there is about a month and a half left of 2024. I've been drinking all the cozy drinks that I can find. Don't you just love my new coffee cup? These are all Taylor Swift albums on the book spines. And this is a chai latte with, I think, pumpkin spice creamer maybe? Anyways, before we begin, if you would just hit that subscribe button at the bottom, I would greatly appreciate it. I am looking forward to growing my book community in 2025, and I would love for you to be a part of it. This is my second year doing the end of the year book tag, and unfortunately, I'm not sure who started it, but I do have my list of questions that I'm going to go over, and I will have them listed below in the description in case you want to do a book tag of your own. The first question is, are there any books that you want to finish before the end of the year? So that means this needs to be a book that I've already started. And of course, I'm reading 5 books right now because I'm insane and I like to have an audiobook and an ebook and a physical book going at the same time. But the two main ones that I think of when I think of this question, unfortunately, I believe was also my answer last year, and that is the last Outlander book. I am purposely reading this slow because I don't want it to be over and I don't know anything about any future book. But also it has been pushed back many times on my TBR. I'm about 50% done with it. I would really like if I could finish this before 2025, but I don't know that that's going to happen. But in a perfect world, that would be my answer, along with my new obsession, the Stormlight Archives. I'm not new to Brandon Sanderson. I'm new-ish to Brandon Sanderson. But this is my first read in the Stormlight Archives. This is just the dust jacket. Whenever I read hardcover books, I always remove the dust jacket and the actual book is downstairs. I'm about 300 pages into this. I've been annotating, I've been highlighting, tabbing, and absolutely loving it. I think Dalinar is my new book boyfriend. Really hope he doesn't pull a Tamlin on me. I do have a Thanksgiving break coming up, so I will have a week off of school, and I'm hoping to get past the halfway point in the book by the end of November and then finish it up in December. Definitely will not be caught up in my Cosmere reading before the 5th book and the Stormlight Archives comes out, but I hope to be very soon. The next question is, do you have any autumnal books that you use to transition into the end of the year? And my answer for that is cozy. Last year, I got into cozy fantasy and cozy mystery, and I continued it into 2024. And the best time to read cozy fantasy, in my opinion, is in the fall. My 2 favorites so far, Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne, and my absolute favorite, This Has My Heart, The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. And I love the sprayed edges. Anything cozy will get you into the end of the year reading mood. The next question is there a new release that you are waiting for the end of the year? And there are actually 2. I am recording this on a Friday, and so that means in 4 days, the new Carissa Broadbent book comes out, which is the second duology. It's the first book in the second duology in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and that is The Songbird and a Heart of Stone. Picking that one up on release day. And then, of course, the 5th book in the Stormlight Archives. I know it'll be a little while until I read it, but I just want it on my shelves. I have all of the other books in the series, and I want to just add it and complete that part of my shelf. Plus, I think looking at it will spur me on and drive me to complete the other 4 books that I have to read before that. Actually, there's more books in the Cosmere in the recommended reading order that I need to read before I get to Wind and Truth. But I'm still really excited to get it. I've even entered a few giveaways to try to win a signed art copy. Do I have any books that I need to read before the end of the year? Yes, but I don't have any specific ones to tell you about. The rest of November and into December, I am just working on reading through some series. And in December, I'm going to work on also reading some standalones that have been on my TBR for a while. Right off the top of my head, Fairy Tale by Stephen King, A Little Life, I can't remember what the author is of that, possibly The Will of the Many by James Islington. We'll see what I have time for because I do want to devote a good chunk of reading time to Brandon Sanderson in the next month and a half. Is there a book that could still shock you and be an all-time favorite of the year? I honestly do not think so unless it's going to be The Way of Kings. And so far, that wouldn't be a shock. 300 pages in, and I feel like this is going to be my favorite read of the year, but I don't know. I still have a long way to go. Maybe one of the standalones that I mentioned will shock me, but who's to say? And the last question is, have I already started reading plans for 2025? And the answer is yes, 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 yes. And I'm really, really excited about it. I am making a graphic with all of the books on physical and Kindle that I need to read that have made it onto my TBR. So all of the books that are on my TBR as of December 31st, 2024 will be rolled over. Any book that I buy in 2025 will be kept separate. I am coming up with a game that's going to have a graphic, and it's going to help me read through as much of that list in 2025 as I can get. It's going to have a theme, and I'm already in the works to plan everything out, and I think it's going to be just so much fun. This is not a clear the TBR game, because I like to have a TBR. I like to have a lot of books to choose from. I like to have a lot of books that I can choose from when I pick certain prompts. I will probably never be the type of person who doesn't have anything to read, so I have to go to the store specifically to buy a book that I'm going to go home and read right away. I am also looking forward to making some videos all about what I want to read and what my goals are for 2025, as well as my favorite videos to make would be like end of the year wrap up videos, what I loved, what I didn't love, what I wish I would have done different, goals that I hit, goals that I missed. I can't believe it's already the end of 2024, but I am looking forward to 2025, and I would love it if you came with me. As always, I appreciate your likes, your comments, your subscribes, and until the next video, which is going to hopefully be a Thanksgiving week reading vlog, happy reading.